I figured out the issue from the last episode. The reason why Coheen was not responding the way that I wanted him to is because I had to go back to the 28th and interact with the nun. May I trouble you for a donation to the church? Yes. Oh, thank you. I've been here a long time, but I've never known such a good, upstanding young man like yourself. A long time, huh? Then do you know about the incident that happened here 40 years ago? 40 years ago? You mean Cougar? Yes, I know him well. He lived in the basement of this church. That explains why there's a bed down there. So he was sleeping down there. Has it been tidied up? I mean, it doesn't look like it with those huge cobwebs from last time. In the basement? Is that where he performed the ritual? No, there's a big tree in Barrow's Forest. That's where it happened. The big tree, that's where Coheen found Kathy. Bingo. Way back, I heard this from the priest. He said that the big tree gives the power of life. It was worshipped by the indigenous people. Kathy, the incident from 40 years ago. It can't be a coincidence. The big tree in the forest, huh? In front of the tree, Young man, are you listening to me? Huh? Sorry. Are there any documents or anything from Cougar's research into the ritual in this church? Father Barton burned everything long ago. Thank you very much. Great. Now we'll see if we can interact with Winona now. Because we also missed that part. Seems like everything has to be connected precisely, or else it's gonna break the game. Yes. What's up? You been down lately? No, I'm fine. Just, whenever I think about what happened in the forest that day. Yeah, about that. So, Kathy and Emma performed the ritual that day? I don't know, but Kathy was found in the same place Cougar used for the ritual. Yeah, but just how do you perform this ritual? Good point. Maybe I should check out the forest one more time. I don't think we do that. I think we do that later on, after we, interact with Coheen. But now let's get back to the Coheen part, and see if it works this time. Alright, fingers crossed. I mean, it should work. Hi, Matthew, what's up? Is something wrong? I'm just not feeling too good at the moment. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm just feeling uneasy about the big tree in the forest for some reason. Well, I'll rest for today. The big tree? Is there something strange about it? Anyway, what did you come for? Oh, it's that thing. I'll come another time. Take care. Alright. Matthew, later, okay? We're going to Barrow's Forest now to go check out the claws of the tree. There we go. I wonder if the two of them performed the Death Journey ritual here. If so, that would mean Emma knew how to perform it. Eternal life. Ridiculous. Come to think of it, Coheen said the forest felt different that day. I wonder if he has anything to do with the ritual. Alright, now we go back to Coheen. Oh my gosh. I forgot how weird this forest is. Is Coheen out? No. His car is here. It's open. And his light is on. So he has to still be here. Coheen? Upstairs? Oh, let's go check the man out. Yeah, he's in that room, clearly. Alright. I don't think we go through here, but I'm gonna check. Oh, you see him. He's on the ground. It's locked. Alright, well, we'll just go out from here. What a nice lodge. I mean, he is a veteran, so it makes sense as to why he lives in a place like this. Coheen! Coheen! Damn it, it's locked. Is there anything I can bust it open with? There's conveniently a toolbox right here. Is there something I can use in here? Huh? A crowbar. I can break the lock with this. Alright. Let's, Nope, that's not the door. This is the door. No good, it won't open. Keep on trying. Now it's open. That's gonna confuse a lot of people if this is like their first time playing. Dude, why are you not interacting with... What the heck? Weird interaction with the game? Coheed, wake up! How's Coheed? He's alright. Just a little overworked. Seems he hasn't been sleeping lately. Can I speak with him? Oh, I forgot this is Samuel. Not now, he's resting. Come back later. I plan to keep him here for a while. But you said it's just exhaustion. Well, yes, but he's not a young man anymore. We have to carefully consider the needs of each patient. What on earth has he been doing to make him so collapse like that? Oh, he took the elevator. It's like I was familiar with where we're at. We're not open past 8. Please head back downstairs. Oh, right. Well, that's pretty typical. But what if it's an emergency? I mean, I guess that's why they let me in. Anyway, yeah, I guess we can, get some rest now? Oh yeah, we're still on the 29th. We're about to enter the 30th. Birthday Eve. I'm curious as to what Haynes Diner was selling at that time. I don't remember any of the food from the 30th and 31st. Or the menu in general. Oh yeah, that's right. You leave your car at Coheed's Lodge. That's so stupid. Okay, we're gonna have to call the car here. That's fine. Hello, you're through to the auto garage. Yes, I've somewhat ran into trouble. I forgot my car somehow. So, did we just jump into the ambulance? When we're not even that far from Coheed's Lodge? Yes, sir, we'll come pick up your car straight away. Alright, so the car's gonna spawn right here. So I'll be up and ready to jump into it. And about 3, 2, 1. Hello, you're through to the auto garage. Deliver it here at the hospital. Yes, Grubber Hospital parking lot. Awesome. I wish it was this convenient. Imagine your car breaking down and you can just, like, tell them to spawn the car whatever you want. This is like freaking the year 3000 technology. We're living in the year 3000. I gotta fill up gas before we go to sleep. Mizzurna Falls F Station. I got it correct this time. Anyway, yeah, just get into the yellow lines. Alright, it's nappy time. I don't think there's anything else to do in this day. Alright, it's December 30th now. I had to be at the Barrows Forest at 8 o'clock according to the guide, and we had to talk to the deputy. The forest has been placed off limits. Then why are you leaving then? Huh? Did something happen in there? No, it's not that, but the sheriff told me to close it off. What? Morgan said that? But why close it again? Maybe another bear's prowling around? What about the guy, though? Did he want to go take another piss? Dude, he's just gone. He's just gonna let me go through? You can't go in there. What? You could just freely go in here anyway. Man, this game is so broken. Beautiful sign, by the way. I don't think I have any other use for this place. I don't know. I think I'll, like, keep the save. See if I can, like, mess around with the Barrows Forest. If that's allowed. Because I don't think that guy was supposed to walk away. Anyway, we're waiting for Morgan to show up right now. I don't know when he'll show up. Wow. There's like a lack of trees hanging around here. But Morgan should show up, right? Oh yeah, there's his car. I like how he unbroke the game. Every time I go through those broken skyboxes, I break the game. But he, like, does the reverse opposite. Reverse opposite. Anyway. Yep. Come on, Morgan. I'm ready to talk. I still can't believe this guy's 32 years old. So Kathy actively sought out to this epoch. Yeah. Poor Father Martin. I thought she was a good, God-fearing girl. I guess I had no idea who Kathy really was. But this still doesn't explain the connection between Emma and Kathy. Right. According to the diary, and Mel's testimony, Emma wasn't too interested in the epoch. So it's not like that's what brought them together. Yeah. The forest is off limits. Did something else happen in there? I don't know about that. Coheen absolutely insists we close it off for some reason. Really? Coheen? Could be another bear. Well, after what happened with Kathy, this is the least we can do. I see. Is that it? There's something in the forest. Nas thinks it's another bear, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, he may be wrong. I think bear's going to be out during this winter season. But now we go to the Grover Hospital. We got to go check up on Coheen now. Oh, we have to talk to some other people, I think. I got to look at the guide again. Okay, the guide says go to Samuel to talk about Isabella. So, we'll see what's up with Isabella's condition. I mean, she should be fine if I recall. She doesn't die or anything. Thank goodness. She has a beautiful singing voice and doesn't deserve to die. Plus, she already felt like she's dead on the inside, right? She felt like that day that she died during the car accident and all. Anyway, yep. We gotta go to you. How's Isabella's condition? She still hasn't regained consciousness. Will she really be alright? She'll be fine. She'll wake up, don't worry. Okay. Still, it's hard to believe that pretty lady was dealing drugs. It wasn't really Isabella who was dealing them. She was just being used by Dennis. Still, how did Dennis get a hold of the epoch? It's not that complicated. I doubt it was some huge operation. Really? A drug like that, anyone with pharmacology knowledge could make it. Dennis probably had an acquaintance with those kind of skills. James, there's no other explanation. You've already told me who has pharmacology knowledge, and that happens to be James. Easy to make, and easy to make a lot of money with it, I guess. All work and no play. Bring me some juicy stories of what you get up to with girls, you know. Okay, man. This guy's really he's really getting into the girls lately, isn't he? Like, that's all he talks about afterwards. Anyway. Oh, I see Coheen. Move, random lady. I need to get past. Yeah, Coheen's sitting right there, but we gotta go talk to James first, according to the guide, right? Yeah, the guide says talk to James. And then we go to Coheen. Alright. So James should be over here. Man, these controls are horrible. I was just playing Creepy Love, so, playing this really feels like a huge downgrade. Do you have a minute? Sure. What is it this time? We know that Emma and Kathy met at the forest on the night of the 24th, but what we need to know is what they did there. You're wondering if they performed the ritual or not. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. But how would Emma know how to perform it? You've got a point. I've never spoken to Emma about the ritual. Plus, the specifics of the ritual weren't reported in any newspaper from back then. Maybe it wasn't Emma, but Kathy who knew how to do it? She was raised in the church. It wouldn't surprise me if she knew all about Cougar. But in her letter, Kathy said that Emma's the one who invited her. Maybe Kathy knew about the ritual, but she wasn't too interested in performing it, but then it caught Emma's interest. After all, she was really intrigued by the case from 40 years ago, right? I see. So Dennis committed suicide. Yeah, I can't believe he's the one who brought Epoch into the town. It's just unbelievable. Kathy getting mauled by a bear, Emma going missing. the town getting flooded with drugs, Isabella getting shot. It seems like such a nice, peaceful town, but a hell of a lot's been going on in the shadows. Isabella said that Emma is alive, and that Dennis was involved in her disappearance. You mean Dennis was holding Emma prisoner like he was doing to Isabella? No doubt about it. That may be, but I doubt finding Emma will be as simple as looking into Dennis's house or the Aston Farm warehouse. I won't say it. I guess you're right. But now that Dennis is dead, there's no reason for Emma to be kept alive anymore. We have to hurry and find her. I wonder. I mean, they haven't killed her yet. Maybe there's another reason they haven't killed her, unlike with Isabella. What reason? I don't know, I don't think they're keeping Emma prisoner just because she bought some e-potch. Anything new on the Emma case? We pretty much discussed everything about that already. Now we can go to Coheen, right? Yeah, we have to go to Coheen and then we have to... Oh my gosh, I went down the stairs. I didn't mean to go downstairs. I hate when that happens. These stairs are way too close together. Like, there's not even like a line in between. It just like stair after stair. Okay, there is a line, but it's like a thin crust pizza line. It's like there's barely a wall there. It's just like a piece of paper. Man. Alright. Now it's time to visit Coheen. He happens to be in this room. Are you alright? Matthew, thanks for saving me. I think I broke the lock on your window. Don't worry about that. Moiken was really worried. Yeah, he lectured me on taking better care of my health. Why has the forest been placed off limits? Oh, that. The forest feels wrong. Like something bad will happen there. Not a good answer? Bad? How? That I don't know, but it's the same feeling I had on the night of the 24th. What are you overseeing the forest for anyway? Matthew, I have a favor to ask. There's an envelope on the desk in my room. Could you go and get it? An envelope? Sure, I don't mind. It's very important. Bring it to me and I'll tell you about the forest. That's the key to the lodge. Do I need to do anything else before this? Thanks. Just want to make sure. I've been advised to forget my worries and just rest. Alright, so we just have to go to the lodge then. Perfect. Not too far from here. What does that say? It's like something on the right. Is this the envelope Coheen was talking about? It's just like conveniently laying right on the desk. U.S. Department of Defense. The cover says Project Mizzurna. Is this like a recent thing? Mizzurna. You got Coheen's envelope. Cool. Can I check out this map? I think that's where Colorado is, isn't it? I don't live in Colorado, so I wouldn't know. I think it's around that area, though, so it makes sense why they would mark that in, like, a red circle. Anyway, yep, out of here. Alright, I'm back, Coheen. I got the envelope. You can have your key back. Is this the envelope? Thanks. You've been a big help. It says Project Mizzurna. Mizzurna means it's got something to do with this town, right? Yes. Did you look inside? No, I had a feeling I shouldn't. I see. Does this have something to do with you overseeing the forest? If it's a military secret, I understand. No, it's not really something that needs to be a secret anymore. It was a long time ago. You know, I was in the military until 5 years ago, right? Yes, you were a colonel. Back then, I was assigned to Los Alamos, New Mexico, and happened to see this file. When I read it, I realized it was a report of the case that happened here way back then. You mean 40 years ago, the murder committed by Cougar? You know about it? Yeah, he killed someone to perform the death journey ritual. Right. Barbara said that the police back then were overwhelmed and that the military did all kinds of investigations. They weren't just investigating the murder, They were investigating the ritual itself. The case interested me. After my assignment was finished, I decided to find out for myself what happened in the forest here. So that's why you're investigating the forest? The entire cougar case hinges on this town's forest. He said that when you found Kathy, there were signs nearby, like perhaps a ritual took place. Was that the Death Journey ritual? That's what I thought too, but there's no proof. Nothing left that could be connected to the Death Journey ritual. Something connected to the ritual. What about the necklace that was caught in the bear's claws? Necklace? You found something like that? I had no idea. Yeah, with a native design. I think it was Kathy's. That's the Prophet necklace. The Prophet necklace? What's that? The Prophet guides performers of the ritual, showing them the way. So, that would be the guy who's standing up in the cave painting, right? Right. The Prophet puts on the necklace, and then receives the life force of the earth. So then, Kathy and Emma did perform the ritual that day. It's possible. No, in fact, there's no doubt about it. They performed the ritual, but by pure chance were attacked by a bear in the middle of it. They performed the ritual. Matthew, go and tell all this to Morgan, and ask him to come here. Got it. About the Project Mizzurna. What about it? Why is it called Mizzurna and not Mizzurna Falls? It said that those who perform the Death Journey ritual meet with the Mizzurna. The Mizzurna? In the native language, it means the Great One, or the Truth. The name of the project was taken from that. I see. Interesting. Little backstory from the name. Who knows what could have happened to me if you hadn't come running in. Well, now we can go ahead and play this. Because I think this is important for the good ending as well. How about some music? What kind of music? It's a wonderful song. The song. You've heard it? What is this song? It's by Isabella, the woman in the room next to yours. Her? Is there something strange about this song? When I was in the military, I heard that same melody. Is that right? What, this one? What do you mean? I said before how the military was investigating the Death Journey ritual, right? Yeah. Why do you think they were doing that? Because it was part of the murder investigation, right? Only on the surface. Back then, the military was running all sorts of tests on post-death experiences. Post-death experiences? Yes, placing a person in a state of temporary death, then reviving them with electric jolts. That's just like the Death Journey ritual. Yes, the ritual Cougar was experimenting with was no different to ours. Then, I was involved with the case for 20 years. So then, the experiments didn't go well? No, they went very well. The test subjects indeed died and were brought back to the land of the living. And they really experienced a world beyond death? Of that, there can be no doubt. I know because I was one of the test subjects. You know, this really would make for an interesting DLC, playing like Cohean's side of the story. And just like diving a little bit deep into the history. Like there's several like good options there for DLCs. You? Yes, it was such a strange world. So warm, so vast. And everywhere, a beautiful melody playing. And that melody is the one from this song, right? Yes. Isabella also had a near-death experience and said that she heard this melody while she was under, then made it into a song. Is that so? Is there really a world after death? Maybe this song is the song of God, or maybe it's just part of our DNA. A memory left over from long ago. Is it really so important to see this world beyond death? I wonder. The experiments came at too great a cost. Many test subjects lost their lives. Maybe we were no better than Cougar. But Cougar believed he could get divine power, even though there's no evidence of that at all. It's all the same. We believed in science. He believed in ancient traditions, in the existence of the divine. Well, now we can go ahead and move on to Morgan. Yeah, you really need to exhaust all the interactions before you move on, because that's the only way you can get the good ending. Which, you know, it's pretty much similar to like most of these like other retro video games, like White Day 2. The first White Day, I'm not saying White Day 2 2. That's a new game. But like, these games are like so fastidious with the decisions. Like, if you don't follow it precisely, then you pretty much screw up your whole run. And then you have to like backtrack, which is really annoying. Alright, Morgan, what's up? Morgan, do you know about the Death Journey ritual? What's that? It sounds terrible. Well, I see. So you're saying that on the night of the 24th, Kathy and Emma performed this ritual? Yeah. How suspicious. I guess I'd better speak to Kohi. About the necklace the bear had in its claws. Can I take a look at it? That? Oh, I lent it to James. To James? Yes, he said he wanted to examine it. Listen, Matthew, if something seems fishy, you can call me right away. I'll be there. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to James now. We're just going back and forth from the hospital to the sheriff's department. James, aloha! I heard from Kohin that people who perform the ritual meet with something called the Muzzurna. Yes, they meet and become one with the Muzzurna, and then they are reborn. What is this Muzzurna? Interested, eh? Come to my house tonight. I'll tell you everything I know about the Muzzurna and the Death Journey ritual. What time should I come? Come by around 11:30 p.m. Why so late? Alright. About the necklace found on the bear, do you have it? Yes, I just borrowed it from the Morgan. From the Morgan. I'm just thinking of that one freaking insurance company. Morgan and Morgan. So I could examine it. I'm sorry. That was awful. So, it's the Prophet's necklace? No doubt about it. Could you show it to me again? I'm wearing it around my neck. Go ahead and take it. Why are you wearing it? Why don't you just take it off? I was wondering if it would give me any strange powers. You've got a huge wound back here. What happened? Oh yes, that wound. It's from a while ago. These kind of look like claw marks. He was there at the ritual. Got it. He was involved. Can I borrow this? What for? Well, I just feel like if I keep it, I'll be able to find Emma. Liar. You think there was someone else involved in the ritual besides Emma and Kathy, don't you? Yes. And you think that person still needs the necklace. Why are you... Because I was thinking the same thing. Yes, it's like you said. Well, whatever. Just promise you'll give it back to me if I need to examine it again. Sure. He's catching on. He knows what I'm feeling. I hope any way I can. Ask me anything. Well, now comes the big moment that I've been wondering. I've been wondering if this cutscene will actually happen. Going down to St. Peter's Church, go into the basement and see if the door unlocks. If it unlocks, that means that we're off for the best ending. So, fingers crossed. Alright, St. Peter's Church. Who runs the place now? Is it just the nun? She must have a lot on her hands. Do you have to, like, give those religious speeches? I mean, she's been here for a long time, so maybe she's used to it. Alright. Fingers crossed. Heart's pounding a little bit right now. I really hope that we actually get this door open. because it would not open up last time. Yes! Yes! James. Like, I'm not even kidding. The last time I played this, which was like nearly 2 years ago on Members, I spent an all-nighter trying to unlock this. And it turns out like I was like missing some elements from the previous days. Matthew? What are you doing here? I thought there might be some sort of clues left over from the cougar lived here. From the cougar lived here. It's like, it sounds like I'm like calling out an animal. Who would have thought that I'd find something like this here? What is it? It's the thing that we got a call from the full party committee. This is a painting of the Death Journey ritual. Cougar probably painted it. The full party. Full moon party committee. What's this round thing? It's the full moon. And beneath it, the dead. So, it takes a full moon to reawaken the dead? A full moon? Wasn't there a full moon on the 24th? Yes, and the next one will be on the night of the 31st. Ooh, it's getting real juicy then. Tomorrow's gonna be the day. The 31st. Yeah, that is really nice though. How they have like the skybox where it's like the moon's like becoming fuller and fuller each time. Really, really cool. Are there any other clues? Not a scrap. I heard Father Barton burned all of Cougar's research. Couldn't get rid of this though, could he? Guess not. He didn't even bother trying. He didn't even paint over it. I'm going to head back now. See you. I wonder why this door is now accessible though. Like it wouldn't open before. But yeah, this is where Cougar stayed. Massive cobwebs. Nobody bothered cleaning this place up. Couldn't even find any secrets in Cougar's bed. I don't know. Anyway, yep, we got a lot of time to kill. There's nothing else to do on this day. Like, all we have left is to meet up with James at 11:30. So we can just goof around whenever we want. But for now, I think I'm gonna charge my camera because my camera is halfway. And I think I want to make the most out of recording the rest of this. So maybe there might not be a bonus episode because I'm gonna try to exhaust everything I can in this playthrough, since we have so much time in our hands. I want to talk to Brock. Hi there. You're not contemplating about a girlfriend anymore? Is my girl Loretta in the house? Yo, she the finest. I want some tacos. Where are you? Why are you not here working today? Oh, maybe it's because it's a Saturday. Maybe she doesn't work on Saturdays. That's unfortunate. I wanted to show her all the items that I have. Come here. Welcome, what can I get you? So now we have ham and egg sandwich. Is this good? $4.50. I guess it's a good price for today's specials. Today's specials, the ham and egg sandwich. I hope you're hungry. There you go. Yep, pre-made garbage. I appreciate that. Yum. Emma loved Isabella's songs. Isabella, huh? I don't really like her. Why not? She's got this gloomy face, like she has the weight of the world on her shoulders. Don't you find her depressing? You don't like her because she's depressing? I guess that's not the same thing as hating her. I mean, you can understand her if you, understand her backstory. What's that ring? I found it at Emma's house. I've seen that same design before. Where? One of our customers was wearing it. Who? It's got a letter engraved on it, right? I remember because it was kind of unusual. Did that ring have a letter I on it as well? I didn't think it was an I. But you know, I didn't like that customer. Kind of creepy. Wonder who that could have been. Well, here's the Kathy note. So, their movements match up. But this is a Wolves flyer. I wonder if Kathy went to Wolves. Somehow, I can't picture her knocking back beers at the bar. I wonder who she was with. Must have been Emma. Emma? I think she made it pretty clear that it was Loretta. But if she was with Emma, would she riot 24th at the woods with Emma? Maybe they met some other time, like not at the bar. She just used the flyer for paper. You may have a point there. Matthew, you should know. It's Loretta. Alright, anyway. Moving on. Lodge key. What's with the key? It's the key to Coheed's lodge. Coheed, he's the one who found Gathy, right? He's always in the forest. Wonder what does out there. He's walking in. Alright, anyway, Coheed's envelope. Do you know what this is? This? The title says Project Mizzurna. Sounds heavy, but it's got nothing to do with me. That's fine. I'm just showing random things to her. Just for the fun of it. What about this? The Death Journey Ritual. Sounds super ominous. People who believe in that mumbo-jumbo must have a screw loose. That Dr. James, he's pretty ominous himself, isn't he? Nah, not really. Sure, his mind works a little different, but he's really smart. A genius. Huh. And now, this? Mel's note. Hey Matthew, you're staying at the motel? I thought you had your own sweet bachelor capad. Capad? No, it's not me. I think Mel was staying there. Him? What would he need a motel room for? And at night? Just who would he be meeting in a motel at night? You should know, Lorraine. Anyway. Well, here's the sheriff's badge. What's that for? Morgan gave it to me. He still doesn't seem to appreciate my help, though. But this is kind of like he accepted you as an officer. I bet you could bluff your way onto crime scenes with that. Maybe. It would totally work. At least she's fun in a way. At least she's appreciating it. That's the part of the forest that's off limits, isn't it? You know about it? Yeah, there's supposed to be some kind of native painting in there. I wonder why it's been placed off limits. Is it dangerous or something? I wonder. Still, it's just a sign. If anyone really wanted to go in, I doubt it'd stop them. True. I bet Emma went in there, huh? Perhaps. I think that's it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just, hang around for a bit. Just let my battery charge since it's gonna die pretty soon. Alright, I'm dropping by motherfucking F Station. Gonna see if Robert's here this time. Just so I can interact with him. Hi, father-in-law. I mean, Robert. Gotta get over here. Do you know anything about this? Isabella, If you know anything. Sorry, I've never spoken to the woman. Alright. How about this? This is the restricted area of the forest. Have you ever been inside? Nope, not myself. But there's some sort of mural in there. Can't imagine anyone wanting to go inside. Unless you're a teenager. Still, best of luck, Matthew. Looks like you've gained Morgan's trust. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to help out. You're growing into a fine young man. He respects me. No, I think, the whole family's gonna love that when I join the Ringwolds. What should have happened, but unfortunately I don't think that ever happens in this game at all. What? You're not asking me to give this to Winona, are you? What? No, I... Just kidding. Anyway, what's it for? Never mind. I showed him Mel's note, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright, profit necklace. That sub-necklace. Seems very old. You're into this stuff? No. Have you ever seen it before? Don't think so. Looks native. Yeah, everything's like very vague with this guy, but that's how I like it. Can you tell me what you know about this envelope? Huh? What's this? I've lived in this town a long time, but I've never heard of this. Looks pretty complicated. Must be some sort of secret project. Yeah, he seems like most of, like, a side character for the most part. Because he doesn't really give, like, any useful information throughout the entire game. What's this? Not sure. I see. But, I mean, that's fine. I didn't really expect him to be, like, a character that's, like, of much importance. Kathy's note? Take a look at this, please. I see. So Emma and Kathy were together that night. Yeah. So super short. Now, this ring. Wearing a ring, son? It was in Emma's house. So it's Emma's ring? It looks like a bit clunkily for her style. And that's it. Yeah, not a lot to go through here. Man, I wish I still had those cigarettes, though. I didn't interact with everyone about the cigarettes. Oh well. I guess, let's go visit Barbara. Barbara, do you know anything about the Eternal cassette tape? Isabella song? It was Emma's favorite. What do you expect me to do with the tape, boy? You inconsiderate child. At least bring a tape player. If you want to hear it so bad, I will. I don't care either way. Okay, I think this is going to be entertaining. Like, she's not as vague about it. What about this? Have I shown you this before? If that thing was in this town, then maybe... No, never mind. Okay, maybe I have interacted with her with that before. What about the sheriff's badge? Huh? Are you a cop now? No, it's nothing like that. Just a gift from Morgan. What use is it? Well... What's wrong? I just hope you're not going to use it for something illegal. I wouldn't do that. Oh, it was only a joke. Okay. And now... The motel? You mean the Lakeside Motel? Yeah. The fellow who runs the place has nothing to do. Not many people pass through this town, you know. I guess you're right. Makes me wonder who actually stays at the motels out here in town. There's not a lot of people like stay around here. They just go straight to Alabama. Let's see. Prophet necklace. Do you know what that necklace is for? I can tell you right now there's nothing mystical about it. It's just a piece of junk. I don't understand people who are interested in things like that. And I don't want to know either. She's great. This is fun. Alright. How about this Coheed envelope? What's this? It looks like a very official sort of envelope. Coheed asked me to bring it. I don't know what it is, but it reeks of secrecy. Have you looked inside it? No, I thought I better not. That's right. He's only asked you to bring it, not to pry. But you know, if it were me... I'm not doing it. Alright, so uptight. Alright. What else? What's this? It's the key to Coheed's lodge. Then go and put it in the door there. What are you showing it to me for? Good point. Dude, I love Barbara. Oh my gosh. Kathy's note? Looks like Kathy and Emma went to the forest together that day. Seems like it. I think I may have done a bad thing. What do you mean? Granny Barbara told her. I told her not to listen to those old stories. Nothing. Man. Alright. Eye ring. What's this ring for? Well, it was Emma's. That's odd. What, is there something weird about it? It's got an eye written on it. That's got nothing to do with Emma. Yes, but... Does she have any friends whose name starts with an I? I. Not too many names begin with I. Isabella. That's the only name in this town. Is this it? Yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah, I can't do anything with the motel key. Okay. I don't know who else to interact with. I don't think there's anybody else that's actually, like, fun to listen to. Let's go visit, Sarah. We haven't seen her in a while. Alright, Sarah. let's see what you had to say about everything. Eternal cassette tape. Didn't I show you this before? So what about this? Then maybe M is in there? I don't think so. I'm sure they checked on the 25th, when they swept the forest. I see. And now, what's next? Sheriff's badge. You're hoping to find Emma? Yes, I promise I'll find her. Thank you, Matthew. Oh. Don't cry. Emma will be okay. Alright, next up. Yeah, this one's like a little bit more sad. Do you know anything about this note? I wonder what it means. I don't really know. I see. Yeah, not too much going on with this. What about the prophet necklace? That looks very old. Do you know anything about it? No, I don't. Is it one of the ancient tribal relics? And now, Cohen's envelope. Have you ever heard of this project? I don't know. What is it? Yeah, they're like really cutting these off like so short. So I don't really feel like interacting with all the characters if that's the case. If like most of the interactions is gonna like end up being like this. What's this key for? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Kathy note? Next. What if she was attacked by the bear, just like Kathy? But if that was the case, we would have found her by now. I think Emma got away safely, but maybe she's hurt, lying injured somewhere, waiting for us to save her. It seems like, Matthew's memory in this case is like he's not aware that she's alive somewhere. That's what it kind of like seems like. It's like this is all before he interacted with Isabella. Speaking of Isabella, the eye ring. Oh, you can't do anything with it. I guess we're done then. This was, yeah, super underwhelming. I don't want to interact with everybody if this is how it's going to end up. Alright, we're at James Alohoma's residence. Yeah, his car is here, so that means that he is at home. For some reason, his lights are off, though. Matthew, come on in. Alohoma residence. I can't get over saying that. It's so fun. Just a sec. Wow, you sure have a lot of books. Have you read them all? He's not going to respond. Maybe that was rhetorical. Aha, here it is. That is a lot of books, though, so I'm sure that was rhetorical. What's that? This is a book I'm reading, written by a scholar who investigated the ritual a long time ago. It says that to perform the Death Journey ritual, one must take a certain drug and enter a state of temporary death. The prophet places the sacred necklace around the neck of the one undergoing the ritual. He who enters death will encounter many strange and never before experienced things, and finally, the Muzzurna will descend and enter their soul. The dead person, now one with the Muzzurna, will be reborn with full knowledge of the other side. Is that round thing on the wall painting the Muzzurna? Oh, good guess. What does that mean exactly? The Muzzurna will descend. To the natives, the Muzzurna was like a god. It represented meeting that god. God would descend from the heavens to be one with their soul. The very meaning of this town's name is the Mizzurna that descends. Mizzurna Falls. Huh. That's not how I pictured it. I always thought it was like a waterfall, especially like with the opening. But now, falls means descend? Like, I definitely understand the origin from like Mizzurna, but definitely not falls. Wait, isn't it named after the waterfall? I mean, yeah, that's basically what I was just saying. Well, that's part of it too, I'm sure, but the true original meaning is quite different. Makes me wonder the origin of how we got our town name, because it's like clearly a ripoff to places like Italy and Greece. Athens, Georgia, Athens, Greece. It's like, could they not be more original with their names? I don't quite get it. What don't you get? Just why people would want to have anything to do with something like that. I don't believe in the supernatural. Why do you think these gods, why do you think these things, gods, demons, miracles, have appeared in human history since ancient times. One reason is because we have to live here on the planet, which we still know so little about. Another reason is that all of those things exist in some shape or form. What, you're saying the Muzzurna is real? I don't know exactly what it is, but yes, and I want to see it for myself. Then why don't you go and perform the Death Journey ritual? If I ever get the chance, I will. It's such a rude thing to say. He's basically just telling him, why don't you just go kill yourself? I'm going home. I feel like I'm going nuts when I talk about this stuff. Well, that was slightly entertaining. Yeah, I am wondering how we got, like, the origins of our town names, though. That's, like, so goofy how they just, like, ripped it off from, like, Italy, Greece, and all these other, like, European places. Because when I say, like, I'm from this town, they're gonna be like, oh, you're from Italy? Oh, that's awesome. I'm like, no, I'm from, Georgia. But the city's named after freaking Italy. Which is so stupid. I don't know who comes up with these names, but they really should be more original. Can you change city names? I think you could. Like, they did it back in, like, the 60s. Like, what was that place called? Like, there's a place, like, 2 hours away from here that had its name changed, like, in the 60s. It used to be called something else in the 60s. So it possibly is possible to change the name of cities. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of the day. Gonna pet doggo. Gonna check the mail. Sure there's nothing. Alright, nothing. And I guess we're done from here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next playthrough, which will possibly be the final one. It will be the final one. It's the 31st. 31st is the last day of the game. And that's also my birthday, too. Oh, that's right. It's about to be my birthday. Alright, anyway, yeah. Next one is going to be a pretty tough one. There's a lot of boss fights. With the controller this time, I think it'll be better to handle, though. So hopefully things will go smoothly. But the one that I'm, like, dreading the most is... There's, like, an invisible hitman, and the worst part about that is, like, you not only can't see the invisible hitman, but you also can't see the QuickTime event buttons. So what you have to do is go on YouTube and guess the buttons. Or you just have to, like, memorize the buttons off of, like, a YouTube video, which is so stupid. I don't know why my version of Mizzurna Falls has, like, this weird bug where the buttons don't show up on QuickTime. But fortunately, it's not randomized. If it was randomized, then it would be impossible for me to beat. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much. Birthday's in 3 minutes in this game, so I'll see you on the next one.